Rich,
Yo,
what are you doing?
rearranging.
Rearranging?
Rearranging.
Why are you messing with my stuff?
Because it's out of order.
That's what happens when you have OCD. You have a guy that just has to put everything.
And they're not in alphabetical order either. We'll fix that another time.
He does alphabetical order by color, and I'm like, Rich.
By size. You got the octopus above the circle hooks. What's wrong with you?
What am I going to do with him? I don't know, but anyway. Well, we are here for another Friday fishing forecast, and this weekend looks horrible. And of course, it's going to start, but it's going to, it seems like now the fronts are going to start hitting us as soon as the weekend gets here. The week is absolutely beautiful, and then the weekend gets here and the weather goes to crap. So like tomorrow we're fishing the King of the Beach tournament. I'm fishing with Sunray Marine, and fortunately we're going to be in a 40-foot Stamus, which is their boat that they use for their fishing team. And even that, they're calling for gale warnings, small craft advisories. It ain't going to be pretty at all. We have a major front that's coming in. It's raining. It's been raining all morning long here at the shop. So it's just, we get into these situations to where, you know, you kind of keep your fingers crossed that the fronts come through during the week, but that's just not the case. They're coming in on the weekends, and it stinks because it just screws up the whole entire weekend. I mean, Saturday they're calling, like I said, for gale force winds, small craft advisory, and on Sunday it's supposed to be, you know, northeast winds out of 10 to 15 miles an hour. So it's not looking pretty at all, unfortunately, and it stinks that it's like that, but it is what it is. I mean, you just got to roll with the punches and see what you can do. But anyway, we've been stocking up. We've done a lot of work for Southeastern Fishing Tackle. We've done a lot of weights for them, a lot of egg sinkers. So if you're looking for egg sinkers, they've got them in stock. We do have them listed on our website in smaller packages. And so if you're looking for egg sinkers, you can definitely buy those. If you're looking for jigs, braided line, fluorocarbon, cast nets, anything like that, we've got them all. There goes Rich stocking up. But anyway, we've got that all on TampaBayFishingChannel.com. And again, you know, I always say it, but I want to thank you for the support. We really appreciate it. It's just been awesome. So I'll go ahead and do the Friday fishing forecast. Like I said, it's not going to be pretty at all. It's going to be tough. I mean, these winds make it incredibly tough to go out and catch fish. And when the fronts come through, if you have the opportunity to fish right before the front, it's on fire. Like today, I would fish, but unfortunately, the guys are supposed to be pre-fishing for the tournament. Hopefully everything's going okay with that, but it's been pouring down rain. But I guarantee the bite's probably going off. So if you can get out before front, do it, because the fishing's usually on fire. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the tides and salooners for this weekend and see what we have in store. Even though Sunday, if you're going to fish, I'd probably say Sunday, but even then it's not going to be pretty. So let's go ahead and get into the tides and salooners. Okay, for the tides this weekend, on Saturday we have a low tide at 9:13 a.m. at a negative 0.39 foot, and we have a high tide at 4:16 p.m. at a 1.76 foot. Then we have another low tide at 7:41 p.m. at a 1.54 foot. On Sunday we have a low tide at 9:08 a.m. at a negative 0.39 foot. We have a high tide at 4:33 p.m. at a 1.62 foot. Then we have a low tide at 6:30 p.m. at a 1.58 foot. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Solenoid Periods and what we have in store for those. On Saturday, we have a minor feeding time from 9:10 to 10:10 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:04 p.m. to 4:04 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 9:22 a.m. to 10:22 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:08 p.m. to 4:08 p.m. Now, if you're noticing that those times are almost exact on both the tides and the salooners for this weekend, well, of course, we are falling back in time, per se. We're doing the fall back, putting our clocks back an hour. So we gain an hour of sleep, but it gets lighter earlier and it gets darker earlier. So it gets light. It's going to get lighter at about 6 o'clock, 5:45 in the morning, and then it's going to get dark at like 5:45. So it's, our days get shorter, the nights get cooler, the days get cooler, things like that. So we're going into a little bit of a change with that, with the weather being the way it is now. If you have an opportunity to get out next week, especially midweek, I would highly recommend it, because as those temperatures start to rebound and come up, they're going to get up to about 80 degrees. And when it does that, especially the inshore fish, especially snook and redfish and trout, the bite will go off, because that warmer weather starts to bring up those water temperatures and it gets them in the feed mode. I can't tell you how many times I've gone out after 3 or 4 days after front and fished and knew that those fish were going to go off, because those water temperatures are climbing up. They're hungry because they haven't really eaten too much once those water temperatures drop. So they get really hungry and they put on the feedback. There's more times than not that I've caught well over 100 fish fishing in those kind of circumstances. So if you have the opportunity to get out during the week next week, I highly recommend it. I'm going to try to get out probably Wednesday of next week with a new friend. He loves fishing, so we're going to get together and try to go out and do some fishing together. Schedule's always kind of letting me know if I can do it or not. But anyway, again, I want to say thank you very much for all of the support. We really appreciate it. As you can see me behind me, we have a ton of inventory. This is our back room. Our front room's full of inventory, as you saw, where Rich was dealing with that. So we have tons of inventory. If you're looking for hooks, leader, jigs, anything like that, braided line, come by and see us. Go by Southeastern, see them. And if you can't do any of those, you can go online at tampabayfishingchannel.com, order right online. I will be coming out with gift certificates here in the very near future for Christmas time. I was asked about that last year and I never got around to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that together so we have those available. So all the ladies out there, if you're looking for gifts for your man and you're not quite sure what to get him, you can get a gift certificate from us and that will take care of him. Vice versa. If your lady likes to fish, you can get her a gift certificate too. So don't leave out the ladies. I know a ton of ladies that like to fish. So anyway, thank you again. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.